Hey everyone, welcome to another Goody Reader review video. My name is Michael.
This is Peter.
We have here the $50 Fire tablet. It's no longer called the Kindle Fire, but simply the Fire. And if you've been paying attention to tech news online, I can't remember a tablet to ever have such widespread commentary, people doing reviews. Overall interest in this is very high. Ever since probably the iPad was the last tablet that had this much media attention behind it. The reason why it's $50 is because it's kind of skimpy in the specs. It has 1024 by 600 for the resolution, 8 gigs of internal storage, although it does have an SD card, which is one of the first actual Amazon products to have an SD card since the original Kindle. So it's 8 gigs expandable up to 128 gigs. It has a quad-core 1.3 gigahertz processor, a 2 megapixel rear camera, and a 0.3 VGA front-facing camera. And yeah, I mean, it's solid. Let's take a look at the overall tablet.
The device looks very simple, very normal. There's nothing special about it in any way, shape, or form. It's cookie cutter, it's basic, it's black on black on black on black. Speaker in the corner, Amazon embossed logo. On the top you have a microphone, micro USB, power button, volume up and down, 3.5mm headphone jack, and a rear facing camera. The SD card is underneath this flap here, located on the side. It's very difficult to open, and you have the front-facing camera on the front. So this is the Kindle layout. This is a basic Android tablet, but they skin it in such a way where you get these, it's almost like the carousel except broken up screen by screen rather than having a rolling carousel. Up top you see video, games, shop, apps, music, audiobooks, and whatnot. Back in the older generations, shop used to be apps, music, audiobooks, and games all into one.
Sort of like a unified store to buy content.
Exactly. Now, it's a portal to Amazon. You get DVDs, spindles of CDs, things you've most recently looked at, books, games, pots and pans, trinkets, dingbats, wallabies, everything you can think of, because it's Amazon's direct portal. So you can either swipe or directly tap all of the next tabs on the top bar, but otherwise it's a basic Android tablet with top-down draws and your apps located right there.
So as you can see here, when you buy a Fire tablet, it's a gateway to all things Amazon. It makes it kind of hard to deal with alternative ecosystems. So you do have like Amazon Instant Video, there's Silk Browser, Amazon Music. Really, you only get a lot of benefits from this tablet if you have a Prime membership, because you can listen to all the music that you want, you can watch all the video that you want. But keep in mind, if you live outside the US and if you live in countries like Canada, Amazon Music and Amazon Videos actually don't work here, so you can't rent or watch content. The only thing that you can do is watch samples. It's primarily because of the licenses that Amazon has with the publisher. As Peter mentioned, in the past, when you went to the shop, it was basically a portal or everything. Now Amazon has independent portals, so all menus have library and store. So if we're on music and we click on the store, instead of listing everything, it only lists music being sold in the store. So it's a little bit more intuitive. So this tablet has a speaker on the back, and with the resolution you have to think, is this tablet good for watching videos, and how's the sound quality? Let's check it out.
So that was some public domain footage of some high-resolution 4K time-lapse. The speakers are kind of droned out because... The speaker is kind of drowned out because it's on the very back and we have it on a flat table. And the screen resolution is quite low, so you really don't get any of the 4K resolution because, well, this device isn't 4K. So not the greatest video experience. that you can get?
So Amazon, I heard, is well known for their ebook store. It's been said that
Where did you hear such a thing?
they have probably one of the most expansive ecosystems in the world. They have like 75% of the entire ebook market in the States, close
What?
to 90% in the UK.
No way.
It's safe to say that they sell a lot of books.
I've never heard about this. This is crazy. Oh, it kept your highlights.
Yeah.
From your other books.
So I have a Kindle e-reader, and I've made some highlights in this book, but when I loaded this book up on my tablet, it's maintained it all through like Cloud Sync. So they have a number of features here.
If you press the AA button, you get your different texts. You can turn the brightness up and down via this or via the actual Android-esque drop-down menu. You can change the text live up and down. This is the famous Bookerly font, but you can change it to many different others. You have color, white, black, sepia, and green. I never agreed with the green. I don't like it. We have margins, and we have line spacing. And all these change live, and like Michael said, if you try to sideload any books, you're going to have some trouble. It's not like your standard Android experience in that sense.
Right. So they do have some other options. Your notebook with like all of your highlights
and notes.
Yeah, things that you've made, bookmarks, as well as some options here. So you can look at like X-ray.
Oh, yeah.
Get a sense on people, places, terminology within an ebook. Amazon is the only company to really do something like this, so it kind of helps you if you're juggling multiple titles at once.
Now Mike went over to some audiobooks. Let's take a listen.
Let's see, where do I begin? The Ares program. Mankind reaching out to Mars to send people to another planet for the very first time and expand the horizons of humanity, blah blah blah. The Ares 1 crew did their thing and came back heroes. They got the parades and fame and love of the world. Ares 2 did the same thing.
So
I like it.
yeah, I mean, audiobooks I've been really bullish about. I think that this is going to be like the next big thing. And the last time I thought this way was when I first heard about ebooks in 2007,
right,
when the first generation Kindle came out. Audiobook industry right now is worth over $3 billion globally. And in 2015, over 42,000 new audiobooks were released, whereas in 2014 only 30,000 were released. So more than 10,000 are being released now a year, and everyone is investing a lot in it. Audible is the market leader in audiobooks, and the audiobook that we've listened to today is from Amazon owned Audible, which has integration into the audiobook system here. So if you live in the UK, you'll have audible.co.uk, your login account information, because we live in Canada, we're connected to the US version. So in the end, if you live in the US, this is an awesome tablet. If you don't live in the US, keep in mind that you can't watch videos and you can't listen to music, but that's it. You can download audiobooks, you can listen to, you can download apps, you can read any of the Kindle books that you want. You have access to all of the different like magazines and newspapers here. So there's a lot of content that you can get involved in. It's not just limited to the US, but you only really get non-media type of content. So this has been our review of the Amazon, the $50 Kindle Fire tablet, or Fire tablet. So let us know what you think about this tablet. Are you a big fan? Is blue shade right for you? What do you think about the overall design of the menu system, of the e-reading functionality? Let us know. And if you have any ideas for future videos, also drop a comment. For Good E-Reader, my name is Michael.
This is Peter.
Everybody take care.